Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans.
Set, 19, record, under 10,
they'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you to school. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set, 19. They can't hang with us.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnes. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
54 is down, he's coming. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
Set, 30 base. You better break. I'm letting you know right now. You better travel.
On first down, Bellamy. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Bellamy. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and inches.
On the ready. 52 to the mark. Check 52 to the mark. Here we go. Hey, high 7. Hey, 152, 152. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got this complete to Bellamy. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Kill. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd and 7, Watson forced out to his left. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Slam. 59. 54.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get them 5 up to the 30. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
52's the mark, boy. 52. Go. 52's the mark. Mike, 52.
2nd and 5. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there. A 1st down.
Ready.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
Hey, Steve 6.
Off the play fake. Eason flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right? And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because, you know, the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
He's coming. We got to line up.
On first down, it's Watson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Check 41. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
19! Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check, 93.
On 2nd and 12, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Say, high alert. Check. Switch. Check.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken in at the 9. And he's out right at the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll run on 1st down. Bellamy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun, Eason. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Tight dog. Tight dog. Tight dog. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Out of the gun. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
And this one's complete to Smith. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Eason, he's going to go up. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Let's go, baby.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Eason. Throwing left side, it's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just giving him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Take 4. Take 4. Why? I take 4.
Watson now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
At the 29-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st and 10, Eason. And he rifles one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Rapid. Watch the shift. Hard. Watch the shift. Ready.
To throw again. Eason. Flush to his right. He finds Corey Davis. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line.
Bravo. Pick me up. Here we go. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. Hey, let's get in that hole.
From the gun, Eason. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Watson. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Bellamy. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bellamy, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go now. 60 or. Let's get in there, Hal. Mike 52.
On 1st down, Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
He'll pitch it, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Check, check. Watch 54. 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 54.
On 1st down, Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
And that's caught inside the 35. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Out. Watch the safety creep.
He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Switch. Hey, watch it. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 3.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Throwing after the interception, Eason. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Looking to throw. Eason. And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
What's that? 19! Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Check, hey, keep it alive. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, 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 kill.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check your hot read.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Go. You think you gonna get this? Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. What? 99. Check 99. Check 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 29-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
52. Watch 52. 52 the mic. I got it.
Off play action. Eason. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, high 7. 52 the mic. Go. No. He's checking. Crash. Check three. Switch. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Eason buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 69 yards. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Cut. 180. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down.
The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Shut up.
To throw, Brissett. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Titans.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit